students, welcome to my class again. Okay. Today my topic is development of male gametophyte. Okay, in last video we have discussed about the male gamete or pollen grains. Okay, now what will be the final result of pollen grain takes place, we will study today. Okay, so here the term used male gametophyte. What does it means? Male gametophyte means when the pollen grains undergoes in the process of pollination. Okay, after pollination, the male gamete or the pollen grains are transferred from male part of the flower to the female part of the flower. Okay, after that the pollen grains absorb all the nutrients which is present in female part or stigma. Okay, after pollination, on the stigma there is a sticky substance present, okay, which is full of nutrients. Okay, after pollination, when the pollen grains entered into stigma, pollen grains absorbed all the nutrients which is present in stigma and developed a pollen tube. Here developed a pollen tube. Okay, so now in this condition, a pollen grain with pollen tube, with pollen tube, this structure is called male gametophyte. This is 1 mark question in board exams. But do you know about male gametophyte? Okay, so the pollen grain with the pollen tube is called male gametophyte. Okay, in last video we have discussed the structure of pollen grains. Okay, so you know that the pollen grain has 2 nucleus. Okay, one is larger and second one is smaller. Okay, the larger nucleus is called vegetative nucleus and the smaller nucleus is called generative nucleus. Okay, why the vegetative nucleus is larger in shape? Why? Because the vegetative nucleus has more nutrients inside it. Okay, so this is a little bit larger from the generative nucleus. Okay, when the pollination takes place, the vegetative nucleus helps in the formation of pollen tube. So all the nutrients are used in the formation of pollen tube. Okay, after that, when the pollen tube starts, the vegetative nucleus gets converted into tube nucleus. So now in this condition we will call vegetative nucleus into tube nucleus. Okay, now second one is generative nucleus. This is actually a male nucleus. Okay, after at the time of pollination, the male gamete or the generative nucleus get divided into meiosis division. Okay, divided into meiosis division and one cell is divided into 2. Okay, and the 2 male gametes are formed in the tube. Okay, now at the time of male gametophyte, in the stage of male gametophyte, a tube has 3 nucleus. The front one is called tube nucleus and the later 2 nucleuses are called male gametes. Okay, here this is the structure of male gamete. Okay, second one is, now this is all, and now we will study the female part. Okay, so female part or female reproductive organ is called pistil. Okay, also called carpel. Okay, so here is a pistil, diagram of pistil. Okay, a pistil has 3 parts. Upper part is called stigma, then the stalk is called style, and the last swallowed part is called ovary. This is also called carpel. Okay, a plant has also the monocarpellary and bicarpellary and multicarpellary. When a flower has only 1 carpel, that is called monocarpellary. When a flower has 2 carpel, then it is called bicarpellary also has multiple carpels. That is called, that flower is called multicarpal. Okay, these carpels are also fused together and can free together. Okay, when the flower has fused carpels, these are called syncarpus, and when the carpels are free, those flowers are called apocarpus. Okay, now development of ovule. Now what is ovule? Okay, this is a diagram of a female reproductive part or gynoecium or pistil or carpel. Okay, in last swallowed part, which is called ovary, inside the ovary there is a group of cells. Okay, here which is called ovule. It's called ovule. Okay, here is a diagram of ovule. Okay, ovule has some types of group of cells, which is called, first one is the inside wall of ovary is called placenta. Okay, you know placenta. In human being also, placenta is the mass of tissues which provide nourishment to the developing embryo. Same that this is also a developing embryo, and placenta is present inside the ovary. Okay, and placenta connects this embryo to itself, and the connection, the stalk between placenta to embryo is called funicle. The stalk which is connected from this embryo to the placenta is called funicle. Okay, the attachment point of funicle to the embryo is called hilum. Okay, and there are some group of tissues are there, nucellus and integument. Nucellus is inner part of tissue and integument is outer part of tissue. These two parts are nourishment tissues which get nourished to the developing embryos. Okay, inside there are two poles. Okay, after the nucellus, the pole is called, upper pole is called callida, and the opposite pole of callida is called micropylar end. Okay, in the micropylar end, the pollen, the tube of pollen grain get inserted from the micropylar end to the embryo sac. Okay, and inside these tissues there is embryo sac where the actual female gamete is present. Okay, this is a embryo sac. Okay, so okay, it's all for today. Okay, next day we will study about this embryo sac. Okay, thank you.